Grotesque Mark is not just another version of Invincible. He is what's left when you strip away hope, mercy, and identity, and replace it with pain, parasitic evolution, and cosmic-level vengeance. Born not from love, but from failure, Grotesque Mark emerged from an alternate timeline where the Viltrumite Empire experimented with hybridizing their perfect DNA with a hostile species from beyond the known universe. That species was parasitic, shapeless, something they couldn't fully understand, something that devoured energy, mimicked memory, and grew stronger through suffering. They injected it into an unborn Mark Grayson, hoping to create a new breed of soldier, but instead, they created a monster. The child lived, barely. His mother Debbie died at birth. Nolan fled, not out of shame, but fear. He saw what his son had become and left the planet in silence. Grotesque Mark grew up alone, isolated, his body constantly changing, mutating, writhing under invisible pressure. His skin was cracked and warped, muscles spilled through lacerated holes that never healed. But even as his body failed to conform to human standards, his mind sharpened. He learned faster than any human, fought harder than any soldier, hated more deeply than any god. Grotesque Mark is not a hero. He never wanted to be. He doesn't save people. He doesn't care about politics. He hunts those who deserve to be punished. Viltrumites, tyrants, abominations. And when he finds them, he doesn't offer redemption. He offers ruin. Let's break down what makes him a cosmic-level threat through every VS Battles category. Tiering, attack potency, speed, durability, stamina, intelligence, abilities, and weaknesses. We begin with attack potency. Grotesque Mark's destructive potential is staggering. In his earliest known battle, he was recorded vaporizing a moon-sized prison asteroid with a single scream. Not a punch, not a laser blast, but a guttural roar of rage that cracked tectonic plates and turned molten cores into mist. The prison, constructed to hold galactic-class entities, was reduced to atoms. Later, when fighting a corrupted version of Omni-Man, Grotesque Mark shattered an artificial sun used to power a Dyson ring around a space station. The force of the impact ignited surrounding sectors, killing billions. But Mark didn't stop. He flew through the station's remains, ripping through shielded alloys and matter-phased walls with raw strength. He scales beyond standard Viltrumite levels by a massive degree. Canonically, Viltrumites like Omni-Man and Invincible have been shown to destroy planets, withstand nuclear-level blasts, and fly through gas giants without harm. But Grotesque Mark doesn't just scale to them, he vastly surpasses them. He once fought a future Invincible who absorbed his own universe's energy and still won. Another time, he punched through a creature that had consumed the timeline, essentially killing an event that was already happening. That feat puts him easily at universal, and due to his ability to fight across multiple timelines and collapse localized multiversal zones, he reaches low multiversal levels when sufficiently enraged or mutated. Now let's discuss speed. Speed for Viltrumites has always been portrayed inconsistently, but generally they travel at faster than light speeds. Omni-Man reached another galaxy in days, and Viltrumite fleets routinely engage in interstellar combat without ships. Grotesque Mark obliterates this scale. He's fought and killed beings moving in hyperspace corridors where time doesn't exist. He's intercepted tachyon-based missiles mid-flight and countered foes who existed in quantum phase displacement. In one recorded fight, a dimension-hopping speedster known only as Chrono collapsed 4 timelines in 1 second. Grotesque Mark tore his spine out before the 5th one blinked. That puts his combat speed far into MFTL Plus territory, with reflexes honed not through training, but sheer biological terror. Grotesque Mark doesn't fly with elegance. He rips through space like a bullet through paper. His aura distorts gravity around him. He creates shockwaves in empty space. His motion bends light. When he moves, you don't hear a sonic boom. You feel your bones hum, as if the universe is trying to reject him. Now for durability. Grotesque Mark doesn't regenerate in the traditional sense. His body mutates. Every time he is hurt, something grows in its place. You cut off his arm, he grows 5 tendrils wrapped in armor. You pierce his heart, he regrows a second one made of blackstone and venom. He's been disintegrated by antimatter fields, absorbed by fourth-dimensional anomalies, and even crushed inside a dying star, and still emerged. His most terrifying feat was surviving the entropy blast of a collapsing reality. a phenomenon that erases everything, including concepts like time, memory, and matter. He floated through it, barely intact, but smiling. This means he isn't just universal in durability, but potentially low multiversal, since he can survive attacks that target existence itself. Stamina is nearly infinite. Standard Viltrumites can fight for days with no loss in performance. Grotesque Mark doesn't slow down. He feeds off damage. The more pain he endures, the more powerful he becomes. His parasite absorbs trauma and rewires it into power. His heart rate doesn't rise, his breathing doesn't change. In one arc, he fought an endless wave of dimension clones for what was calculated as 17 years inside a time-locked sphere. He killed them all, alone, and emerged stronger than when he entered. Now, for striking strength. This goes hand in hand with attack potency, but it's worth separating. Grotesque Mark has shattered neutronium constructs, pulverized hyperdense cores, and cracked the skulls of gods. In one encounter, he stopped a being known as Rothorez, a creature who crushed galaxies with its fists. Mark didn't just stop him. He punched through him, left a tunnel of broken atoms in his wake, then screamed until the void around him destabilized. His striking power rivals black holes. He turns space stations into scrap. He hits with the force of celestial events. This is universal level striking strength, possibly higher when fully mutated. Lifting strength is absurd. He's torn continents from planets, dragged planetary cores through black hole gravity fields, and hurled a living moon into the sun with one arm. He once lifted a compressed supernova container designed to weigh infinite tons. While most of this is enhanced by mutation and momentum, it puts his lifting strength into class Z, easily beyond anything shown in standard canon. Let's talk about intelligence. Grotesque Mark is not just a brute. His mind is a weapon. He learns languages by hearing them once, deciphers alien tech with no training, masters combat styles mid-fight. He studies weaknesses, memorizes energy patterns, and adapts to power sets on the fly. In one incident, he reverse-engineered a weapon designed to depower him and used it to destroy the lab that made it. He doesn't talk much, but when he does, it's clear he understands quantum fields, multiversal collapse theory, and timeline instability. His battle IQ is unmatched. He predicts fights before they happen. He plays dead to lure enemies. He feigns weakness to trigger overconfidence. He is a cold, calculating hunter, and once you're on his list, there is no escape. Now, abilities. This is where Grotesque Mark shines. Unlike Canon Invincible, who relies on raw strength and flying punches, Grotesque Mark is a walking arsenal of evolving powers. His most terrifying ability is adaptive mutation. Every time he takes damage, his body rewrites itself. New limbs, armor plating, internal weaponry, it's all automatic. Hit him with fire, he grows flame-resistant cells. Cut him with antimatter, he develops field dampeners. Poison him, he synthesizes an antidote on the spot and modifies his blood to reject it forever. He also possesses parasitic possession. When he bleeds, his cells infect whatever they touch. These cells replicate inside other beings, especially Viltrumites, corrupting them, overriding their minds, and using their powers against their allies. He's taken control of entire Viltrumite warships by releasing a single blood droplet. His reality-scarred aura is a passive ability. Due to surviving so many multiversal implosions, his presence destabilizes fragile dimensions. Worlds built on magic, simulation, or time loops collapse when he arrives. This isn't something he controls, it's something that follows him. His cosmic scream is more than just a shout. It's a vibrational attack that disrupts atomic cohesion. It can level cities, disarm force fields, nullify sound-based attacks. Some have described hearing it as feeling their memories unravel. Others simply go deaf and never recover. He also has limited time perception manipulation, allowing him to slow or speed up his personal timeline to match hyper-fast enemies. This is how he's able to battle speedsters and phase-shifting entities without falling behind. His regeneration is not true regeneration, it's evolution. And that's worse. Regeneration heals you. Evolution changes you. And Grotesque Mark is always changing, but he isn't invincible. Let's talk about weaknesses. Grotesque Mark has no kryptonite, no one-hit kill switch, but he does have vulnerabilities. The first is his unstable psyche. He was born in pain, raised in silence, and built by monsters. His mind fractures under emotional pressure. Images of his mother, echoes of kindness, or the idea of forgiveness can cause temporary hesitation or conflict. In one battle, when confronted with an illusion of Debbie, he stopped attacking and fell to his knees. His enemy used that moment to nearly kill him. That part of Mark, the human part, is still alive, and it is his greatest flaw. The second weakness is mutation overload. While his body adapts to anything, too many changes in a short time destabilize him. He begins to collapse in on himself like a dying star. His form grows chaotic. In this state, his power spikes dramatically, but his reasoning vanishes. He becomes a wild beast, attacking anything, friend or foe. He loses precision. If enemies survive the first wave, they may be able to outlast the chaos. Finally, Grotesque Mark has no defensive abilities in the traditional sense. He doesn't block, he doesn't dodge often, he lets himself be hit. It's part of how he grows. But against enemies who can erase his existence before he adapts, he's vulnerable. Reality erasure. Concept nullification. Those powers are rare, but if they land first, they can kill him before his mutation kicks in. And yet, none have succeeded. He has no moral compass, no loyalty, no restraint. He does not negotiate. He does not speak unless necessary. When he shows up, it means something horrible is about to happen. To the Viltrumites, he is a myth, a shameful legend of their hubris. To the surviving timelines, he is a warning. To the multiverse, he is a virus, a scar, a memory that festers. And to the child he once was, he is a nightmare that never woke up. This is Grotesque Mark, not a hero, not a god, just pain, given form, he will not stop, ever.